So source list maintenance means what are the methods in we create a source list? Okay. So manually we create, yes. So
Mm,
ME01 which I checked, right?
mm.
That one, and we have option to generate from outline agreement.
This we have seen.
Yeah, and we have an option to
We've seen.
generate from info record also, source list. And automatic generation is a generate method what we seen in the last demo, right? If they
Mm,
click on generate, it just we give the start and end date. It will give all
mm.
the sources. We just need to select fixed or blocked and we can save it.
Okay.
Okay, these are the ways in which we can create a source list. So once the source list is available, we can use it in the PR or PO. Okay, that's how it will be used. So while creating outline agreement, we have option at the menu. Okay, we have an option from item, maintain source list. So from there we can maintain the source list. Similarly, in the info record, in the extras column, in the menu bar, we have source list option. From there we can generate.
Mm.
So automatically is a automatic method, a generate method. The transaction code is MB05. Okay, that is also we can use to automatically generate the source list. Yeah. So this is generally for business. Okay, if they want to generate the source list, they should ask whether these are required. Then only they can generate the source list. So for which materials, in which plant the source list is required. Okay, then only option is there means they don't have to create it for all materials, right? All materials and all plant. That is not required. They should ask a question and they can create it wherever it is necessary. And they need to also check whether either outline agreement or info record, what sources they have to taken into picture, okay, in the source list, and for which period they want the source list. And source list is already exist for the material, okay. If you are using generate method, it will ask whether they need to keep existing source list data, or they need to add the data into the existing one, or they have to delete and replace the old data with the new data, okay, like that it will ask. So in that case we need to have a answer whether we need to delete the old records or create a new record, like that, okay. And we need to also should have an information whether which vendor we need to select as a block or fixed, and MRP, like that. So all this will be a business question, okay. They should be having the answer accordingly. All this data will be maintained by business only, okay. Source list, quota arrangement, because these are all master data. So all this master data will be maintained by business itself, okay, like
Okay.
material and vendor. Source list, info record, all this will be created by business only, okay.
Is this
So
mandatory to create it by business, or can we
yes
have
sir,
a
they only,
separate
because
team?
they only know all these questions, right, answers. No, because we are not business people, right? We are consultant. We know SAP. We don't know
Mm.
business. What vendors they deal, what vendors they want, they have scheduling agreement. We are not sure, right? All this will be done by the them only. So in case the migration projects, they will ask us to do it, but they provide all the data. Our thing is only to create. That's it. The data has to be given by them. Which vendor they need to fix, which material they need to create a source list, what plant they need to create. All those they have to provide
Okay.
details. Yeah. So manually we can create using this app, manage source list, automatically generate source list app. So in GUI transaction, we have ME01 and ME05. This is to manually enter the data. This is to generate automatically.
Mm.
Okay. So we have this material group contracts, right? That item category W and M. So
Ah,
in those cases, generally the source list will be created for materials only, right? Material and plant.
ah.
But in this case, these contracts are created for material group, not for material. So
Right.
then how to use it for those info records as a source, the source list. So in such cases, what happens? Consider if I am creating a contract with material group item category M with some material group. There's no material here.
Hmm.
So in that case, if I am generating the source list from this contract,
Hmm.
there is an option called exclusion indicator here. You can see the exclusion indicator in the source list item. If I go, okay, this exclusion indicator will be there in the contract.
Okay.
In this
So this
contract,
will be
so these two things will
will
happen.
come.
Yeah, this is in case of material group, right? There's no material in the contract.
Hmm.
Material group contracts. Item
So that
category
will not
M1W.
be picked now because we are not selecting the material. It is only the free
Ah,
text and material group.
yeah, material group will be there, right? So
Hmm.
material group I can use right here in the where while
No, my
creating PR
point
and PO.
is,
No, in
my
creating
point is,
PR and
what is the reason for exclusion? Because that will not anyway pick up from the list because it is, I mean, the contract that you are talking about
hmm,
is only with the material group 007 and the vendor.
yeah, correct.
So for any material, it will go to the list and it will not found, no? The details.
Yeah, that is one thing. Other thing, you may remember for item category M, we also
Hmm.
have an option to enter a material number also, right? In the
Right, right,
contract, it not be there, but in the POPR, I can mention the material number,
right.
right?
Hmm.
So in that case, so PRPO also will be having the material group field
Okay,
available, right?
okay.
So in that case, if I want to use this contract as a source list
Hmm.
for those materials, that's why they have given that exclusion indicator. Okay.
Hmm.
So what it will do, consider exclude materials. Okay. Generally, you can order all material belonging to the specific material group. Okay.
Okay.
With reference to this contract item,
Hmm.
except those materials that are excluded from the material group in the
Hmm.
source list.
I can use this. Okay.
Okay. So if I select exclude,
Hmm.
so all the materials can be added to the this material group. Okay. Except in the source list, if I specify some material here, material and plant I specify, right?
Hmm.
So if I specify that only those material I can't order using this particular contract using
Hmm.
source list. Okay. So in that cases, the block indicator will be selected for those materials automatically
Hmm.
in the source list. So include means only material belonging to that specific material group for which the contract item is listed. Okay, in the source list can be ordered with reference to contract item. So other materials which are gets an error message if they try to create it.
Hmm.
Okay, include means they are not selecting this checkbox.
Okay.
So that means include this material which is there in the source list. If they try to create it for other material, it will give an error message. You got it right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Exclude means whatever material here it the source is created, those will be excluded. Others will be allowed.
Correct.
So if I'm not
Correct.
selecting, so this will be excluded, others will be included like that.
Correct. Right.
Okay, that's where they have given the checkbox. So here they also given an example. Consider the contract exists for computer components. It is not necessary to include every possible materials in the contract as a separate item. So that case that I am creating it's for material group. Instead of adding
Hmm.
all the materials in the contract, I'm creating one line with one material group.
Hmm.
So this contract must have a single item covering all the materials. Okay,
Right.
so material group is ZT99.
Exactly.
Okay, for this contract is created. Now, so material D01, which also belong to the material group ZT99, should be excluded from the contract release because separate outline agreement exists for this material.
Hmm.
Okay, but that is belong to same material group. So how do I exclude? So therefore, you decide to use a source list for the material group. as an exclusion list. So in that case, if I select exclusion indicator, this one, and if I maintain that D07 material here, so it will be excluded automatically. So other material they can order using the same material group. So that's how. So this is the steps they have given how to add that one. So we have to go to the contract. From the contract, we can generate, right, source list. So in the item, maintain source list. So to exclude material, you have to select the exclusion indicator checkbox.
Okay.
So that this material will be excluded to the specific validity period we mentioned in the source list.
I'll have to enter the material number and validity period.
Right.
In case the material does not
So
fall
material,
under that group, then I don't need to take care about that, right?
right. In that case, not required.
It goes back to the material master list and find out what are those materials which are listed under this material group.
Hmm.
Okay, okay.
So materials without material master record cannot be blocked using a source
Hmm,
list. So
hmm,
there should be a material master.
hmm.
Okay. And these are some of the reports for the source list. Source list for the material. If I want to have a record, I can use ME0M, and to analyze source list, ME06.
Okay.
Okay, they are using source list for a MRP. During MRP, how it will work, that
Okay.
they are showing. Let us
Hmm.
see. Possible you mean to manage source list. Yeah, you must know the planning run. So there was no MRP settings. They're adding some MRP settings to the
Hmm.
material. So they are using lot sizing procedure. Means what lot sizing procedure it has to use to calculate the quantity during the
Hmm.
MRP. So they're using lot for lot sizing, the MRP2. So safety stock they're entering as 1000. They're saving it. So now we are creating a planning run. We have to enter the plant. Okay. So start planning run. So MRP run is done.
Hmm.
Okay, this is the PR which is created. So you can see vendor is not assigned at the moment.
Hmm.
Okay, for this PR. Now source list we already created, right? Early steps.
Hmm.
There
Hmm.
we are not marked as a MRP relevant. Okay, now we need to
Hmm.
mark it as a MRP relevant.
Hmm.
So go to edit. So this one, MRP planning. So
Hmm.
now it is not relevant. So we need to
Hmm.
select as a 1 or 2. 1 means normal MRP, 2 means if it is for schedule increment, schedule lines. So we are selecting 1. So now we can say record relevant to MRP. Okay, now 003. This vendor
Hmm.
has to be selected because this vendor is not relevant for MRP 103.
Mm.
Okay, now save the source list. Now do the MRP run. So this is the one, 518 purchase requisition. If I open that, you can see 003, the vendor is assigned automatically during the MRP run. Okay, and this is how the source list we can use for MRP as well. Yeah, that's the one, right? We completed. Yeah.